These are the Tarot, Tea Leaf and Oracle forecasts for the month of September 2019. We have a look at the energies that will be swirling around you. It will affect some of you, the whole story. Others of you, only certain aspects of it will touch on your life. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, or that incredible soulmate reading, or even to subscribe to the weekly star sign update, so that it can help you navigate your way through challenges or situations, or even take a peek into your future to see what happy occasions are going to turn up for you, then please contact me via the link in the description box below. That is via the website. You will see you can purchase and order your readings there. Right, Virgo, so I'm going to start with your tea leaf and oracle cards, move on to relationship reading, and then I'll finish up with your tarot cards. So if we look at your tea leaf cards, which are the predictive elements of the month, okay, those are the energies that are coming in that will have a definite influence on you one way or another. We have the star, which is guaranteed success. We have the flute, which is disappointment in a friend or lover. The club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. But this is followed by the firecracker, which is excitement, and the bowl, which is plenty of material things. So quite a mixed bag of energies here. Ultimately, crowning your reading is the card that says you will have guaranteed success this month. So no matter what challenges come up, you will have success in the end. Libra had a similar kind of theme, so there's obviously a big energy. I think it we'll see once I've done all the star signs, but it seems to be a theme. Now, so somebody, either a lover or a friend, does not live up to expectations, doesn't follow through with their promises. I think it has something to do with that someone trying to make you do something against your will. So perhaps they say they'll take you on a weekend away, and then they say, let's go and visit a friend of theirs, and that's not what you feel like doing. Or they promise you something, and then they bring something completely else to the table for you to do, which you don't want to do. This disappoints you. However, what follows is some kind of excitement, plus plenty of material things. So whatever this detour is, whatever this disappointment is, whatever it is that you feel pushed into doing that you don't want to do, there's some kind of big surprise happening there for you. And this is also a recurring theme at the moment. Go to the sea and then message in a bottle, the two oracle cards. The to the sea card speaks about letting go of the need to control what is happening. So that's kind of letting things unfold and watching what happens. And the message in the bottle says, something unexpected is coming to you via an email, a text message, a letter. Do people still send letters? I don't know, maybe. But something comes to you, some kind of written correspondence comes to you, which is a surprise, and it brings exciting news for you. But this comes after you let go of the need to control. And you're going to feel like doing that. And all these energies kind of, that one that I'm reading to you now, that I'm telling you about, you're not going to feel pushed by them. You know, it's not like you're going to let go of the need to control and you're going to feel like you have to control. I'm kind of explaining the story that you will be feeling and moving through in the month of September. So you're going to kind of feel like, right, so this is disappointing. It's not going the way I want to, but let me see how it unfolds. And then some kind of excitement follows. Some kind of news comes in. Like I said, some kind of written correspondence, whether it's typed or literally written, doesn't matter. And with it comes excitement and material benefit. It gives you some kind of reward, or maybe a monetary income, or you get material goods. You can be given things. I'm seeing a whole lounge suite for somebody. That's interesting. I'm not too sure who that's for, but someone out there, you're going to be given a whole lounge suite. So it's that kind of thing that happens. So I think why that star card, which is guaranteed success, crowns the reading, is that it's kind of an encouragement to you, despite the fact that somebody disappoints you and tries to make you do something in the way that you don't want to, or something that you didn't, you're disappointed. You had another idea, and this is now the way they're going to make you do it. What follows when you sort of kind of let go of the need to control what happens and just go with the flow and see where it goes is something very exciting. And it's news that comes in, and with that comes the excitement, and for somebody out there, a lounge suite. The relationship cards apply to those of you in relationships as well as those of you looking for relationships. I will address each sector. I'm first going to read the cards to you and what it says on the card. So it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. And deception, someone is wearing a self-mask which is false in this relationship. Right, let's have a look at this story. So, let's first address those of you looking for relationships. Obviously, that keep an open mind speaks for itself. There's potential for a partnership with somebody in the coming months, but they're not your usual type. They don't look like your usual type. They're not going to be found where you look for your usual type. This is for those of you that have really been wishing and hoping for a partner, for a romantic partner, for a love partnership. You've been dreaming about them, you've been thinking about them, you've been speaking about them, and all that focus and energy is going to manifest somebody. There is the need to flirt. There will be a light-hearted energy to this. So you're going to feel it. You're going to want to do it. You're going to suddenly decide you want to flirt with new prospective partners. And the final card says, you're probably going to be more inclined to be yourself, more than you ever have been before. You know, sometimes when we're looking for a new partner, we can tend to sort of tone ourselves down or a little bit pretend to be somebody different because we kind of think maybe that will bring somebody different in. But you're just going to be completely yourself now. You're not going to be wearing a mask at all. You're going to present yourself as you are. And because it says keep an open mind and your soulmate differs from your usual type and expectations, and calling in your soulmate is the next card, tells me that you're going to be totally yourself. You're going to flirt and you're actually going to attract somebody in because that's what you've been wanting. But the only thing is they're not going to be your usual type. That's going to be the only thing that you need to look out for. But now you know that, so you'll probably look more carefully at anybody you come into contact with that is not your usual type, right? Now, for those of you that are in relationships, your soulmate is with you. A light-hearted energy is the route to take this month. Be completely yourself. Don't pretend something for your partner in order to get something. You know, sometimes we will do that. Be honest, be straightforward, be completely yourself. And I think there are aspects of your partner which probably haven't been explored yet or which you do not recognize yet. And you're probably hoping to get something out of your relationship this month, because that calling in your soulmate card tells me you've been wanting something out of a relationship, an existing relationship. And it's kind of exploring your partner, and a light-hearted energy and being totally yourself is the route to take that will have the most results, manifesting the outcome that you want. That is the message coming through for you. So whomever I'm speaking to, there's probably more than one of you, there's probably quite a few of you. That seems to be the recipe. And you're going to know, those of you that are listening, what this means because you've been asking for an answer. You've been asking for guidance. You've been wanting something to tell you how to move forward. And that is kind of the recipe or the prescription that has been given. So the tarot cards tell the underlying story, the underlying experience. I don't call them lessons, I call them experiences that you will be going through in September. That outlines basically the energies that will come in your relationship life, your career life, your lifestyle, your family life, whatever. This is the core story running through. You get the scribe, which speaks about, literally speaking, this card speaks about keeping a written contract of something, a written word of something, keeping something written down. So there's something about, I think, journaling in the month of September that will be important to you. There's some kind of evolution that happens in September, and I think if you can write this down, you're going to be referring back to it at some stage for one reason or another. Now, it's going to be very different for each of you. Your life stories are different, but write something down this month. Journal, if necessary, everything that is important to you this month. This seems to be important. You're going to refer back to this at some stage. Why right now, I'm not sure. We'll pick up on that story later in the year, probably. That Six of Swords says you come to some kind of stalemate with somebody. We've already seen you may be pushed into doing something you don't want to do. That Six of Swords says you have to make some kind of concession. You're going to need to make some kind of concession, and you're going to be doing that. Ultimately, the Wisdom card says rely on your inner gut feelings, because that Queen of Water also speaks relying on your gut feelings. Rely on your intuition, on that deep inner voice that speaks to you when you make this concession. It will explain to you why, and if not why, it will explain to you when to make that concession. But the Queen of Water also says a happy, successful outcome to something. And we've already seen you get that star card right at the beginning of your reading, which says guaranteed success. So write everything down. It's going to be important to you at some stage. I don't know why. Like I said, at the moment, that's not coming through, but we will follow through on the story, no doubt, in the rest of the year. And know that you're going to reach a stalemate with someone, and you might need to back down or give in or make some kind of compromise. Trust your intuition on this. But ultimately, it will have a lovely outcome for you. That is what the Queen of Water says. So it's a very nice reading for you for September. And just remember that your reading is crowned by the star card, which guaranteed success, and it finishes off with the Queen of Water, which says a lovely resolution or outcome to a situation as well. So very nice reading. Remember to write down. It seems to be important to you. Like I say, right now, the message is not coming through. Why? Perhaps because there's too many different stories, but I have no doubt that later in the year we will find out why. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.